bitch out your wildest dreams. I'm from where they still trying to rebuild the Kings. Lyrically, I'm Dan Marino. Miami in the 80s, pink dolphin in a green Torino. Damn, shorty out of her mind. Slid one time and she on the decline. But can she take the pressure of me reaching my prime? Every time I rhyme, I'm competing with time. Damn, I'll leave them in the smoke like Mary Jane. Leveled up my skill, I'm on top of my game. Rapping like they put a code inside my brain. Lost my best friend, now I fucking spit with pain. Yo, ayy, rap Dan Marino with a couple rings. Rap gang rigged, Lakers versus the Kings. Bruh sent me the beat and said I gotta kill this. Every rhyme a highlight cause I spit the illest. Can't nobody see me like my light tinted. Running with my life on the line, Smith Emmett. No limit, triple threat, I'm off the pivot. Got more bars than everybody, bitch, I spit infinite. Now I'm swagging, I break the bank like I break a bitch. Think I'm getting, I'm making plays and I'm getting rich. Got the line on my fucking cut like I'm Money Mitch. He think he got me, I put his body inside a ditch. Living like presidential like we the Kennedys. I was signed to Griselda to be where Benny be. When it come to the bars, I got infinity. Dual threat, I come with versatility.
Hey, what's good? We in the building. It's the Bird of Paradise podcast with your guy
Word.
Flamingo Fred. Go ahead and introduce yourself, homie.
What's up, man? It's Showtime Ramon. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what it do. We in the building. You know, we a couple minutes behind, but it ain't no thing. We still gonna get it in one time on this hump day. So what's good? What's good with bruh?
Man, everything's going well. You feel me? Rolling this blunt, finishing up my 5th album of the year.
Oh, okay. You working,
hmm
working.
Yeah. I'm about like 3 songs away. All
Yeah,
I gotta do is record them, and that's a wrap.
that's what's up. I like that little joint, the little Merino joint, because it had the you know, that the Eddie's vibe. It had the little synth in there with
Oh yeah.
that California game up in there. You know, I'm all
hmm
about the Eddies and the, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
whole
Word.
the whole
Thank you.
ooh you know, so I'm with it.
Word.
How long you been laying down music? Wait, before we even
Shit.
go there, before I start, you know what I mean? I was checking out your shit. I had hollered at you like a couple of days back, and I was watching the video. I was like, man, bruh, sound like he from, you know what I mean, up in the Bay, California somewhere. It's, you know what I mean?
hmm
The lingo.
hmm
That's my first thought. Like, yeah, bruh, gotta
Oh, the
be from
slang. Yeah, the
yeah, the
slang.
up, the
Definitely
movements
part of
and
the upbringing.
yeah, the movements and the, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
the lingo and the whole operation. So I'm like, yeah, okay. because I be talking to a lot of cats from the East Coast and different shit, and it's dope. But it's a different swag,
Yeah, word. Yeah,
you know.
for sure.
So back to that. How long you been getting down with the music?
Shit, I probably been rapping since like shit, probably like 15 years, bro.
That's what it do.
For real.
That's what it do.
Started off just like making music like when we was on MySpace and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's what's up. So
yeah.
what's you said this your fifth album of the year. Where you getting the work ethic in? Because I work like that too. I like to drop a lot of tracks, a lot of tracks when I do shit. A lot of
Yeah.
motherfuckers don't work like that. What's your motivation behind putting out down that much material?
Uh, man, I just always feel like I got more to make, man.
Yeah,
Like I just always, there's always more to make. You feel me? Like I'm always getting inspired somehow, some way. There's always shit that I leave off of projects. You feel me? That I wanted to make, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll save that idea for the next one. And then you feel me before the project done, I'm already trying to make the next one. You feel me? And
yeah, I feel that.
shit starts colliding. But I've been really trying to make a lot of projects this year because I used to drop hella singles.
Yeah,
I
I
used to drop.
noticed. I noticed that too. Like I had kind of shifted on my outlook because for a long time with the streaming game, motherfuckers was like, oh, drop singles. So I'll be dropping like, a track every week.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
now a lot of cats is like, you know what, fuck this streaming. Let's get these projects together so we can go out here and move these projects damn near
yeah.
physically again.
Start moving units. Yeah.
Yeah, like man, fuck the let's get a project together, you know what I mean? This
Mm-hmm.
might be the 84 Marino project, and we getting this back in your hands like we used to.
You feel me?
So
Exactly.
that's so I've been on the same shit. Real talk. I've been on
Yeah.
the same shit. Like, yeah, the singles is cool. I'm still gonna drop them, but we need to start getting some physical units. Cause I remember,
I,
when Cass they had the mixtape era, whatever.
mm-hmm.
Motherfucker might have a Lucky Charms mixtape. Next month it might be the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
You know what I
Remember? Hey,
mean?
remember Lil B's mixtapes?
Yeah, they might have the hour later, you know what I mean, Razzmatazz mixtape.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it
Yeah.
was dropping.
Yeah. I
But
know.
now they done got comfortable, with these singles and shit, like, you know, um, I'm just gonna drop a track and promote it and put it on
Mm-hmm.
Spotify. And I'm really against it because I done did hella spins. Shout out to my brother Verseborn, my Camp Conquest out the Bay. But I done did hella streaming spins before, and that check wasn't checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't, you know what I mean? That
I
ch- that,
started. I started feeling like, man, if I can drop albums though, you feel me? Like they just mean more to my body of work to me. For me
yeah,
to be
it's
dropping like projects because I work in spurts anyways.
mm-hmm.
You know, I work in spurts, so I make like 3, 4, 5 songs at a time sometimes, and so it's like okay, I make that a project.
Yeah. Nah, most definitely. And a lot of cats, I seen people they don't really work like that. So oh man, you just, but it's like once you start doing music, it's like having a conversation like we had now. You know, as long as we taking to have this conversation, I could have put that on wax. You feel me?
Hmm.
I done said something colorful in the last 10 minutes I could have put on wax. You feel me?
Yeah, organically.
So cats better get, back on their game and get ready to put these units back out, which I think is lovely. You feel
Yeah.
me? I think it's lovely that we able, to go and push these units. I talk about that shit every week because I work my office for the podcast is at a record store. And
Uh
I
huh.
see a lot of these people. I tell them every week. I see a lot of these people coming in here spending 40, spending 100, spending 200 on physical music,
Hmm.
CDs,
And that's
cassettes.
me. Shit, I'm buying vinyl.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. So, you gotta if I pull up on you, I see Showtime Ramon in traffic. You got 5 projects for me. You know what I mean? Looking like Marvel Comics. You know what I mean? You
Oh yeah.
give me the package deal, you might get my business.
Yeah. Yeah. I always got collectibles.
You know, so that's. But you know the
I
bass
already
shit.
got merch. I just ain't my store's getting set up.
Yeah, you know the bass shit though was a lot of the bass shit was all about out the trunk from way back when. Anyway,
Yep. Yeah, that's the original right there.
you know, we all without the trunk, but you know, a lot of these other regions and shit, like up here in different places, they not used to that because they never really went through that era or had they OGs go through that with the music or nothing. So they not
Hmm.
familiar. They just posting songs on the internet, which you know the internet
Yeah.
is beautiful, but
Hmm.
man, you gotta hop in traffic.
Like like I feel like how old are you?
Me, I'm up there, I'm in my 30s.
Okay, word. Yeah, so like I say like probably like when we started off, we was coming off the back end of that era. Like we
Yeah,
that was kind of part of the idea when we started off, right?
yeah,
Was like, okay, well we gotta start trying to get CDs, you feel me, and taking them and selling these in person,
yeah.
right?
That's how I started with my big bro. Like I was coming off the, you know what I mean, jumping off the porch, and my big bro, shout out checking traps from the Bay. You know, he was like, man, we was moving this project with units, and we used to love it because we getting in traffic, we making a couple dollars, we gonna holler at every female we see at the mall. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? We gonna have a
Mm-hmm.
CD. We gonna dump these off. We gonna hit the club later and go campaign. You know what I
For
mean?
real.
And
For real. We
you
was
know,
having
a
whole
lot.
game plans for the distribution.
Hey, the whole that was the distribution. You could go
Yeah.
take your project and go and go
We go
hop
to
in
the
traffic with
mall.
it. Man, we was getting
Remember? Yeah,
kicked.
we go to the mall.
We was getting kicked out of malls. I remember one they done took us to the
You was in
back.
the Bay. You went to I remember me and my friends back in high school. We used to slide up to Hilltop Mall
Yeah.
all the
When
time.
we was moving, I had went to downtown high in the city,
Hmm.
right off of 24th and Mission. When it was over on 24th and Mission, I had went to downtown high. And then by that time, I had left the Bay and went down to Arizona, and we was down there in the Arizona tearing the malls up. It was my big bro checking traps, AK9. I think AK9 from San Jose. I forget, but AK9 from the Bay. So we was out there moving units.
Uh-huh.
But you know, we went through this whole weird age in this hip hop where this shit been streaming for a minute, and motherfuckers kind of fell back the whole formula and been gearing everything towards the streaming. And now motherfuckers finally ready to wake up and realize, man, they was this highway robbery.
Yup.
You know, them motherfuckers had
Yup.
a good run, taking motherfuckers money off their music.
That should be crazy, man. I was telling like I've been a little more open about like business things, like around like my like people I be around and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lately, like, cause they be going through, their own issues and their own problems, and so I be like try to balance it out. You feel me? Like, hey, man, don't
Yeah,
nobody know this, but this shit going on and this shit, but it's all part of the music. You feel me? Like it's like if you have different distribution deals,
yeah,
multiple distribution deals, and then motherfucking say like I got the yearly shit, right? The yearly
yeah,
subscription. So that shit had just automatic bill pay. And I was
yeah,
like, damn, I just got new tires, new rims, I just bought out, and then all this motherfucking shit hit.
man.
It
You talking about like the distro
is
and shit?
what it is though. Yeah, the distro, United
The
Masters, because I
masters.
had I had got it on the same day.
Hey, they really they really killed everybody with the game because this how they did you. Hey man, put your music up here. Whoop de whoop de whoop. You're gonna go out and push the line and get everybody to go peep you. And what they doing is getting their money off of ads on their sites, off the Spotify, whoever cashing Spotify out just to run ads.
Oh yeah, no. Man, on Spotify, like how they got like the marquee marketing and shit like that. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
Like those tools they trying to
yeah.
take 30% off each song that you try to add to the marquee thing. So I
Nah,
got songs that I won't accept that for. You feel me?
yeah. Nah, it's cool. Like the main thing that really opened my eyes up even more to the whole situation was when Snoop took over Death Row, and
Oh yeah,
he was
yeah, I
like,
know
yeah,
about that.
I snatched everything off the streaming sites. You're not about to. I'm like, man, Snoop got his bag. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, Snoop, he
that
into
means
everything.
he's seen more than what he said. He's seen some numbers. He's seen some shit.
Come on, bro.
Right? He's
Hey,
seen some shit.
hey, game recognized game, man. That's like, hey, bro, hey, Ramon, man, hey, go out here, bro, and dump this off for me. You feel me? They gonna give you $100, and out of that $100, I'm gonna give you 750. You feel me? And we gonna run it up though. The world is
That's
ours.
how it is. Yeah, that's how it is.
Hey, we gonna run it up though. You feel me? Don't never let
We
nobody
gonna get
knock.
it now, but we'll pay you in a year and a half.
Man, okay, just bring it back in a year and a half. The world is ours, man. Don't never let nobody turn you against us. You feel me? And that's what's going on. But since they the other men and they had that shit in the paperwork, motherfuckers will let their guard down and sign anything and agree to anything. But if I
Hmm.
came to somebody with that same recipe, they think I was trying to rob them.
Yeah,
You know, they'd be paranoid if it was me.
yeah, it's
So
crazy. Like I ain't got the heart to do that to people.
nah, bruh. So what I'm saying on a good shit. So when you having 5 projects and shit, that's ample opportunity for you motherfuckers to get in traffic and
Yeah,
being able to dump their product. Like I broke the numbers down to homies and different people. Like it's really not much for the average motherfucker to go make 30, 40, 50 bands in a year if he out here pushing his units. And
oh yeah, yeah,
that's enough to pay, your mortgage or your this or your that or whatever you got going on. Shit. Put
yeah,
it on a new
yeah,
whip,
yeah, for real.
you know. You out here everywhere you go pushing units. That's you can go get 20, 30, 40, 50 bands.
Yup. If you put your money in the right places, yup.
It's able. I mean, shit. Do the math. What's 50 bands divided by 5?
10.
Yeah, easy math. So you go move 10,000 units for the 5 in a year. That's 50 bands,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a whole year. That's not nothing
Crazy. For how much?
for 10,000 units at 5 a pop in a year's time.
That's it. See, that's say even like you even sold some at shows for 20. You feel me, or 15, and then you gave some a free and just fucking averaged it out.
You up,
You feel me? Cause that's how it goes, anyways.
you up. But we had a time frame where motherfucker was like, oh, I don't even got a CD player. But now motherfuckers is going
Yeah.
back to,
Now
oh,
they
I
want them.
appreciate holding some in my hand. You feel me?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate just having some in my hand because
Yeah.
motherfuckers been giving me nothing and told me I had everything for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That's the
And and you understand it too, right? Like you
yeah.
understand it because you're a music lover.
Oh
You feel
yeah.
me? So like I know like when I'm buying music like vinyls and CDs and shit, I'm a collector at heart. You feel
Yeah.
me?
I mean, I think it's fucking beautiful. That's really because I've been getting on like some funk and some different music, but I just was in a lab all weekend. Like you said, when I get in
Yeah.
there, I'm gonna knock out 3, 4 tracks. You feel me
Mm-hmm.
on some conversation and some whatever. So I'm like, let's package this as a project. Right now, get that pressed
Exactly.
up. How many of the units can we move of those in 365 days? Some people gonna have the 20. Some people might not have nothing. We still gonna get it to you for the love. Man, the cat that gave me 25 made up for you, and we gonna
Yeah.
push this all year.
Oh yeah.
So that's more than some motherfuckers is making on their job.
Yeah.
So
I think I'm gonna have I'm finna have my store open. I think January, but I'm gonna have multiple physical copies of my albums and little limited copies and shit like that. I'm gonna have variations and shit ready for the New
nah,
Year here.
yeah, I'm ready right
That
now. I've
shit
been in a
fun.
Yeah, it's hella fun. I'm working with a shout out Sir David. I'm working with a producer out of Texas. I'm producing some shit myself. People sending me shit. I'm sending out tracks for motherfuckers to drop verses on. No problem. Let's just get it and man, I'm about to get out in traffic with these units again and
Hey,
press my line.
you got can you play from Untitled?
Nah. Unless what I do to play stuff is I'll download it and I'll put it like behind the scenes and I could play it from there.
I got like some like demo shit.
Yeah.
Like some shit that ain't like it ain't like mixed. Like I just got like my verse vocals
Yeah.
that I like shot back to the producer, but it's good enough to listen to it. Shit, if you want to hear anything of that,
Yeah,
it's gonna
shit.
be
You
on
could
the
if you could
it's
spin it
gonna be
from
on the
over there,
upcoming.
or
I could
you
do
could
that
send it to
too,
me. If either you
but
could
I'd
play
rather
it
send
from
it
over
to you though.
there,
So I'd rather send it to you
or you
so,
could send it
so
to
you
me
got
on
it.
the email. But a lot of the shit that I'm playing over here, it got to be like on a MP4.
Okay, I can format that
Yeah, if it's an MP4, yeah, we could spin it right quick.
for surely.
No problem.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell the people I'm up out the way. You know, how is it pushing your line and from SAC? You know what I mean? A lot of
Mhm.
people we familiar. You know, a lot of people ain't familiar with the Bay, the SAC, and some more shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How is
for sure.
Tell them how it is being an artist up out of SAC.
Uh, so also like people are things are kind of changing. I feel like people are starting to become. I don't know if it's just SAG or if it's everywhere, but it's happening in SAC too, where people are starting to become more open minded with what they listen to, and they're becoming more open with
Yeah,
what they listen to. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I think like just the more that I like show my face and shit, and the more like that I'm doing my shit, people be showing me a lot of love, man.
yeah. I mean, we in a. To be honest with you, bro, we really in a beautiful age. All you got to do is like hustle, you know, get to your bread, man, and push your line.
Yeah,
And in this internet age, you know, and motherfuckers being open minded, you gonna find somebody that's gonna fuck with you. You
yeah,
feel me? If you keeping it 100, you gonna find your crowd of people that's gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? The this certain crowd over here that fuck with what's the name might not fuck with you, but this crowd over here gonna fuck with you heavy.
for surely.
You know what I mean? You could do your own lane, your own movie, you know what I mean, and push your line. Cause you know, remember, like coming out of the Bay, like this is for instance what I tell motherfuckers. So you from Cali, so you know, for a long time, motherfuckers was like, oh, y'all on them boom bap East Coast beats, you feel me? But
Yeah,
to us, we was like, man, we on these beats, but we got Bay gang. So for the longest time, motherfuckers was like, oh, you know, they was only on the West Coast, this, and
we
that.
got different kind of rhymes and shit. We got different kind of
Man,
slang.
different.
Even if we rap different, like we still have similarities too.
Most definitely different type of swag. But look what happened. Larry June just dropped that project with the Alchemist. You
Yeah,
feel
for
me?
real.
And that shit
Yeah.
was smooth in the motherfucker. And I was like, man,
Hmm.
this what we was the boom back. This what we was talking about
And
for hella long
you
ago.
know, what's crazy about Alchemist is like Alchemist is from L.A., but so many people relate him to New York. You feel me? Because he's produced so much for the East Coast.
I think he just got in his lane and just with the sampling and got in his lane making beats for them East Coast cats. Cause you know,
That
for a
shit is
long
amazing.
time messing with the West Coast cats, everybody was on Dre bumper and
Hmm.
motherfucker the West Coast cats wanted damn near them whole symphony ass beats. You feel me?
Yeah,
Motherfucker
yeah.
damn near had to have a whole orchestra on the beat where
Mm-hmm.
Alchemist taking these samples and the drum loop and taking it to these cats in the East and they fucking with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now he done brought it back to the West with Larry Jones. And he older and he's still doing his thing. He rapping and doing all kind of shit now, selling action figures.
Hmm.
So
People ain't
you
really
know,
looking at like age and shit no more. As long as your shit fresh.
nah, it ain't because you know how I know they ain't looking at like look at 40. Like, would you ever want that nigga to stop rapping? Hell
Yeah, for
no.
real. Nuh-uh.
The
Nah,
day he stopped rapping, I'm gonna be like, man, this you've
that's
been
crazy.
going my whole life,
That's like when Kobe retired.
man. Like, nah,
Like,
bro, you
nah,
need
I didn't think this is ever gonna happen.
we need some more game. You need to hop on whack, and then a lot
Cause
of
he's
these little.
irreplaceable. He's an irreplaceable figure in the game, bro.
And then on top of that, once you really moved and grooved and been in the streets, been here, been there, you ain't trying to listen to no 17-year-old Thundercat on the mic that don't know what he talking about.
Yeah,
He giving you the recipe for destruction,
for
from the
real.
BZ to the everything. He done gave
Yeah.
you the blueprint from for destruction. Ain't no way. he done, he done sold you the
Hey,
blueprint.
it's not letting me do it to. It's not letting me change it to MP4, bro. It's only letting me do an MP3, a wave, an AAC, an AIFF. And that's
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna be hard to drop it on here like that because the only way it
Let me
really
see.
lets me
I
present
did it
is
before.
on a video file, and I can edit it, but that's gonna take us into
Mm-mm,
the
mm-mm,
stratosphere.
mm-mm.
You know, yeah. But like I said, I remember for a long time the Bay only had a certain sound. Sac, Cali, LA, they only had a certain sound.
Yeah,
Now it's open. You feel me? We had the hyphy shit happen, you know what I mean, which was cool when that happened. And then, that shit fell off and, you know, I feel like a lot of the Cali shit is like I really feel like they don't be putting Cali motherfuckers on from like down LA cats. Some of them they'll put them on, but like the Bay and shit, like in the Bay, as much as we just talked about how we like 40 and shit, like they ain't really endorsed no real a lot of new up and coming cats like they got a wave, but they ain't really pushed them hella hard. I feel
yeah.
like they got from around my way in the city like Lil Yee, Lil Pete, you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
they got their own movement and shit, but it's like I feel like motherfuckers could even be pushing them even harder.
Yeah. It'd be like I feel like out here, like it's a lot of like a lot of like the gangster rap. You feel me? Shit like that, especially out this way. It's a lot of the gangster rap, but I love it because I remember back when I used to listen to that shit. But then I started listening to Nas and shit like that, and I just you feel me, my shit kind of went to a different place. You feel me?
Yeah,
I started really learning lyricism, and was deciding. You feel me? What do I value more in the music? What
yeah.
what would I want my when it's all said and done? What do I want my people to say? Like
What's
my
the
shit was.
legacy? Nah,
What was my legacy like I want him to be like he really had his own sound, like he was really spitting,
yeah.
he was really coming with his own sound though.
Yeah, nah, real shit, and that's and that's how I was when I was coming up. Like a lot of motherfuckers was on, they had the LA shit, they had the Bay Area game, they Messy Marv had a run, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah,
man, where do I fit into this? I'm not gonna hop on the, I'm gonna hop on the record and have some game, but I'm not gonna hop on the record and snitch on myself. You feel me?
yeah,
To be cool, but
yeah.
you gotta find your
There was
way,
all kinds of shit. It was like Jay Diggs.
Diggs, But
Jay
look, I mean,
Diggs. There's a
look at
crazy story about Jay Diggs that I ain't really talked about before. Like I just have a couple times with like some people I know and shit, but there was some shit going on with Jay Diggs a while ago, man.
like what?
So like I remember like when I was like 18, like when I was coming out of high school, I had went to Intercom High School over in the
Mm-hmm.
Thomas, Sacramento, and I was making music with my homie Stash, R.I.P. And we had met someone that came from Louisiana
Mm-hmm.
because Stax and I were doing music, and we went with my mom to a daycare thing, and then it ended up being a party that night. So we just went over there, and we ended up finding out that the owner of the house was Jay Diggs' sister,
Mm-hmm.
and that ended up being a really good friend of my mom. And so she found out we was doing music, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so they had us do a live show at one of the big parties. They used to have real big parties, like 50 people there. And so we start performing, and they was fucking with us, and they was really fucking with me too. And they ended up. So Jay Diggs' mom, Betty Diggs, or Big Money, bro. From she was she had signed Mac Dre with this.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was interested, and so we slid out. We had slid out to the mansion out in Napa,
Mm-hmm.
had a whole presentation and shit, and they had ended up. So the third dude that came out was from Louisiana, right? Like I said, he came out here after Hurricane Katrina,
Mm-hmm.
and he was rapping out there, and so they kind of joined us all together, and he was like a nephew or something to Jay Diggs' sister.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we ended up making a big batch of songs. We met like this super producer that went to like one of the little schools that the third dude went to,
Mm-hmm.
like the little producer schools, engineering schools and shit.
Yeah.
I engineer all my music though. Like I do, I'm self taught. I've been doing Pro Tools. But they had ended up just being interested in me, and they wanted to just have me, man. And we was in a 3 dude group,
Mm-hmm.
and they had ended up wanting to just have me because we had made like a batch of songs, and I had a few punchlines with like references to like Thiz and J Diggs.
Yeah.
Like I
hit
had
him.
a few references, and
Hit him
so
with
they
the
was like,
bait.
they was like, we just want him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was having calls, and I don't know. I feel like I was loyal to my homies, man. I said I gotta stay with my friends. We gonna get a chance either way.
Hey man,
But yeah,
sometimes that shit, that shit be like that. And here we
yeah,
are, and
yeah,
Thiz kind of lost his steam when,
yeah,
Dre the
yeah.
whole shit. So,
I was kind of
sometimes
like feeling like I wasn't like that kind of artist. Like I wasn't a Bay Area artist. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Nah, I feel you. I mean, at the motherfuckers that don't know, Sack got they own shit going on, and then it's some bass shit,
Yeah,
and I don't know. I kind of always push like my own line. It was just like a mix of everything, of like Bay Game, but with lyrics and with this and that and everything else. And sometimes you just got to do you, you know.
yeah,
You got to do you. There is West Coast hip hop and different vibes and shit like that, but you know the Bay Area, I think, like 40 and them said way back when, the Bay, Sac, a lot of this shit they be sweeping up under the rug. You know what I mean? On a national level on what the fuck is going on. It's like they don't really
yeah,
fuck with us. They'll fuck with LA. And all the
yeah. It
gangbang.
was like they did for a small period. They was really fucking with us, and then just it changed. Like remember when like Tell Me When to Go came out, like
Yeah,
the
that
hyphy
was
movement was going.
brief.
They couldn't ignore it at that point in time. You feel me?
But so much weird shit had to happen for us to even be at that point. Like Dre had
But then
died.
it's also, but you're right. But then it's also like it's also different because we're where we are too, location wise. Like
Yeah,
I'm in Sac. I'm right next to. I'm an hour and a half away. You know what I'm saying?
you
So
know what?
like a lot of people were moving from the Bay to Sacramento at that time
And
too.
turn Sack and Sack was getting wild.
We
You
was
f-
we was super influenced. You feel me?
Nah, to me, to be honest with you, like it ain't that big. Like you know how it is. I always thought Sack it was right there in the mix. I mean, whether however you want to look at it, Vallejo, Fairfield, Sack. the shit
Yeah.
really ain't that far
There's a lot
away.
of
It's
people
still,
that go back and
yeah.
forth
I
too.
never was one of those people like, oh man, we ain't fucking with Sac. Like, nah, Sac is we all right there in the mix. Like, I would never was never one of them people because really, I was in the SCO every day, but Pops and them had a snatch that got a house in Vallejo. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I started being in Vallejo. Well, I wasn't in Vallejo all the time, but we came to Vallejo to lay down. We was commuting and shit on a regular basis. And then like for 3 years we was in Vallejo, then they moved to Fairfield, and it was like that shit was cool. And a lot of 40 and the Federation and all that shit was out there. But
Yeah.
I'm in the city. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get up. I'm not trying to be in Fairfield and Vallejo. I'm about to go back to the SCO. You know what I mean? This shit is at a standstill out here. I'm trying to get back to the, you know what I mean? To the
Yeah.
city and go move
Yeah.
around. But flip side to that, I've never been one of those people on that segregation shit. Like, oh man, that we ain't fucking with that. Like, nah, it's all
Me
love. We on
neither.
some Northern California, shit like that. Uncles done moved out to Sac and got a house in Sac, and cousins was in Sac, and all kind of shit. Everybody been in Sac.
Mm-hmm.
I done went through Sac on a couple missions, and I was like, man, I gotta get up out of here. You feel me? I was, well, hey, what part of Sac am I in? Me and baby gotta go.
Yeah.
Me and baby gotta
Me like
go.
that.
We going back to Orange County. Hey, we gotta go. I'm not used to this. So it be like that sometimes, on a mission. But I think you know this shit is all together. But to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you two real things: the difference between the Bay and LA, why they don't really fuck with the Bay. First of
Mm.
all, everybody in North Cali and the Bay, we ain't like LA where we just gang banging. Everybody in the Bay got their own block, their own clique. From over here,
Mm-hmm.
it's hella. Even though it's the Bay, Northern Cali is hella separated. Motherfuckers like, oh nah, we ain't on that. We on the this and that clique. Everybody hella separated. And then on top of that, they don't fuck with us because you know how the Bay Area is. We hella militant. They start doing some weird shit and knocking minorities off somewhere. We shutting down the bridge. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Protesting. Becky out there
Yeah.
fighting the police. They can't
We
they
be
can't fuck with it.
we be forming movements out here.
Yeah, they can't. Becky done came to life. She out here fighting the police, getting pepper spray because they killed Jamal. So they like, nah, we can't give y'all no energy.
Yeah.
So it's weird. We don't fuck with each other, but then again, everybody in the Bay, Mexican, Black, Asian, we all fuck with each other. So it's weird.
I know. I always noticed that when I went out there, when I would go out there.
Yeah, you can't.
Like
The
riding the public buses and all that shit, like around everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's all mixed up. It's kind of like SAG. It's different. It's definitely different, but
Well, it's like this, my people from Filmo, you know what I mean? We had businesses, whatever. I wound up going to high school. I wound up going to high school on 24th and Mission, you know what I mean,
yeah.
with the North Daniels. You feel
Uh-huh.
me? So all my life, I ain't even putting extra on it. I just fit in wherever I go.
Mhm.
Now catch me at lunch break. I'm really from the other side of town. I'm on Mission right there by the McDonald's, 24th and Mission, with all the North Daniels drinking beer and campaigning with the all the Mexican homies. We on the block. You feel me? No problems. You feel me? The fucking with
Mhm.
me. Fucking with me, anything, you know what I mean? Out there deep. So that's just how the Bay is, you know what I mean? And I had no problems. Now, of course, if you come through there on some other shit, you know what I mean, you're gonna have a problem. But how our buses go, all that extra shit, you know what I mean? It be love.
Yeah. Ain't
I
nothing
spent
wrong ever happened when I was out there. I ain't never had a bad experience.
Man, I seen more shit happen in my own area in the Mo than I ever seen, other places. Cause I spent a lot of time in the Mission. That's really the next place I spent the most time in the city, because you
I think
usually
I
stick
got it, bro. I think I got it. What's your email? I don't mean to cut
uh
you off, but
nah,
I
you
think I.
good. Bird of Paradise Podcast at Gmail.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Yeah, but like I said, I spent a lot of time in the Mission, next to the Mo, and I ain't never had no problems.
Yeah, and then you have Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain is on. I think him and Johnny Ray could be on something like that for
Hey, everybody who in the live, I see you on there. Tap in. You know what I mean? Leave some tap in on the live. We in the building. Ramon about to get us some unreleased shit he want us to check out for us to put in
Yes,
the mix, and we just campaigning.
it's called Mitch Green. So my last album was called titled Goat Skin.
Goat
Word.
skin.
Yeah, Goat Skin.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm working on Goat Skin 1.5 right now.
Okay.
And this song called Mitch Green. But right before Ghost Skin, I released a little, I think it was 7 tracks, all produced by Project Porter out of
Mm-hmm.
Brook. He's out of New York.
Okay.
I believe
So
he's out
you
of
you
Brooklyn.
you mixing up the production.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
so I probably have like, I ain't gonna lie, I think I got like 10 songs. So once I get these 3 songs recorded, I'll have 10 songs for this project, and probably half of them produced by Project Porter, bro.
Man, that's what's up. I'm look forward to it. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah,
know how this shit go, because I like when I listen to music and check out shit and it's like a Tarantino movie. Like I was watching the
yeah,
Marino, you feel me? Looked like a nigga was about to drive off the cliff and hop in the helicopter. I'm with it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't wait to do the next one, man.
Yeah. It's I'm with it. I like that, you know what I mean? It's like that storytelling like you in the movie vibes. You feel me?
Yeah,
I think
word.
that's where the
Yeah,
Alchemist is winning. They come out with these tracks and it's like, you know, they in a movie or something, you know?
yeah,
So yeah, that's a whole vibe.
exactly. I liked it.
Who you say some of your biggest inspirations is to influence you to make music?
Uh, like music artists, like
Yeah,
musicians.
yeah.
I'll say I think probably the first one probably was Lil B the Bass God.
Lil B, yeah,
I think he was making so much music at one point, just filling up with all kinds of sounds that I never heard, like in terms of like beats and stuff like that too, and just rapping over them and unfolding or whatever, bass freestyling, like
yeah,
like he kind of brought to my ear, and I'm sure a lot of other people's ears, like beyond everything, like the creativity of like the versatility, the open mindedness to rap over certain types of beats, like all those like Emojin Heap samples, like
yeah.
the Clams Casino stuff, like all kinds of things though. Like it's like, yo, nobody would have ever rapped on this. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
real shit. It's like
I don't
I
know if
think he
anyone
won.
talks about that, man.
He won because he was able. He just did him, and you know, Cali and Baycast, and you know what I mean. All that vibe is motherfucking step out and beat him. You know what I mean. And
Yeah,
you know they still talk about Lil B. I mean, look at Mac Dre. Like they still, man, stepping out with new lingo and imagination and doing them. And it's just like, man, it's a vibe versus coming from these different regions where everybody is just
I feel
alike.
like I feel like Lil B was really the first artist really to like really communicate with the fans too though. Like on
Yeah,
social media, like on the platforms, like really utilize them. I feel like he was the first one. He
man.
was the first one that like made it, showed kind of an example for people to do the shit like from home.
Yeah. Nah, real shit. He man, I remember he had it popping. Like he had a whole
He was on everything at one point, man.
everything at one
And he had
point,
all the
and
bitches too.
everything. He was popping. And he had his whole, you know what I mean, his whole way. I mean, I think his little movement was slept on a little bit when you look at it in hindsight, but he had a, he had a wave. I
He
think
still got that cult following too.
Yeah, I think the dopest shit about Lil B, he just was, had that personality. Like some
Yeah.
motherfuckers just got a big personality and they could take that anywhere. And I really think, he could start doing some other shit now, and people rock with him. You know what I mean?
I think it was his work ethic too. Like he was releasing so much, like people just couldn't ignore it.
Motherfuckers sleep on the work ethic because a lot of you gotta. I just said something the other day on a little live on the book or whatever, but a lot of people is like, oh man, it's quality, not quantity. Of course, we want quality and quantity, but you motherfuckers that's only dropping every 6 months or once a year, like y'all not releasing global hit records. You feel
Yeah,
me? You gotta hop on wax and see which one of them hit. You feel me? You
yeah,
never know what song somebody gonna like. You feel me? It might have been whatever. Blunts and snow cones. That's the one that they liked. You feel me?
hmm
When you thought they liked, you know what I mean? Whatever. You never know what song somebody gonna
not
like.
even getting, not even projecting the project correctly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not even you don't even know. So you got to get in there and get in the booth. But to be honest with you, the real problem some of these cats had, they got to sit back and it take them 3 months to write a verse is really the problem. They be sitting back writing that verse for 3 months, like they saying the dopest Kendrick Lamar shit ever, and it still be whatever, you know,
Yeah.
and that be part of the problem.
I don't know, man. Like I'm gonna be real. Like it's really just it ain't for everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
You
you
feel
you
me?
gotta you gotta look at it like this. What I learned from doing this podcast, doing shit, some motherfuckers could talk and got conversation and are interesting people, and some people just learn how to rap. Some people just learn they can rap. They can even rap good, but they don't really got no flash and flair to them. So it's just like
Yeah.
okay, you know,
Yeah.
where other people got
Oh
conversation
shit.
and big personalities.
Mhm.
So they can't they can't hop in the booth and do that. But my best success came from when I was dropping the track every week. I'm dropping every week. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, collaboration. I wasn't even tripping. Send me the track. Collaboration. Let's do this. Let's drop this. Let's drop this. Artwork. Let's drop it. And that's when it was, man, because you in people faces on a regular basis.
Mhm.
Every week, you and people facing on a regular basis. Nowadays, shit moves so fast that if you drop something right now and you don't drop nothing till January, they gonna think you fell off.
Yep.
They gonna think, oh man, you still doing it? Cause shit moves so fast. We done went from the Kendrick Lamar, Drake to the Diddy beef. Next month we gonna be in some
For
different
real.
shit. They gonna forget
For
about you.
real.
You
Mhm.
know. So
Because the fans be looking at our things as opportunities too.
yeah, and the
For
and the
for
co-
like other for like artists to jump in and do certain shit, right?
Man, man, I'm open mind. I'm working with who send me the, especially if somebody send me a track. Oh, I'm dropping a 16, no problem. But
Hmm.
motherfuckers is so, man, I don't even know, bro. But I know I be working. But you know, people are waiting to see you. They waiting for you to do your thing. And they see that you working. And a lot of times they not even listening to your whole track. They just want to see a snippet of you doing some fly shit.
For real.
They just want to see 30 seconds of you feel me? Hitting the donut at the 7-Eleven and hopping out and getting a big gulp. You feel me?
For
And
real.
they, oh man, Ramon, he's still doing his thing, man. He's still up. You feel me?
That's
That's
true.
it.
That's true. I might
That's all
post like
they,
a little selfie on my story and get the most fucking activity than
bruh,
anything else.
bruh. All I got a selfie, you doing something strange, you know what I mean? Looking through a telescope, numbers going up all day. You feel me? So it's motherfuckers gotta do it, man. It comes down to it. I know Oregon has been beautiful for me. I'm from the Bay, but the beautiful thing about me coming up here, I already tapped in with the Bay. I already got people from LA. I already got people from all these other regions that I've been to. So when I'm up here and I'm fucking with the net, I'm doing whatever. I already got that. But I be seeing these artists from up here in Oregon, like y'all never really been nowhere, and you wonder how Flamingo Fred doing it. I'm doing it because I was really in traffic. You feel me?
Yeah,
Moving
word.
around. So people
Yeah.
know who, you know what I mean? People, oh, okay, Fred, he whoop de whoop. And so Now and then I'm working. I'm doing a podcast. I'm dropping records. I'm doing this. I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
that. I got all kind of shit and motherfuckers, and they wonder how you doing it, but it's nonstop work. You feel me?
That's
I've been
crazy. You ain't even far.
Nah, I'm not far at all. Sack on a good we'll mess around and be in Sack in 4 hours, 3.5 hours. No, I'm right over the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not far. I done coming through Sack ain't nothing. I push that in the morning. As long as you ain't running into no snow. You start
Oh
running you
shit.
start running into that snow, you want to slow down.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, you start running. I done did it before. I done been on that on a mission, you know what I mean? And coming up that hill and did a 180 on the I'm like, oh hell nah. I wasn't
That's
used to
crazy.
snow.
I did like something like that out in Tahoe.
Bruh. The coldest part about it, bruh, I had the little Beezy with me. She was in the other whip. I'm in this whip. Next thing I know, I was turned around the whole other way. Smooth. I didn't hit nothing. I ain't made no fast movements, nothing. So ever since then, I
That's
don't really
crazy.
mess with the snow. When it comes to start snowing, I'm in the house.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all
Same
gonna
with
have to
me.
catch me after winter like
Same with
like
me.
Bambi.
I'm hibernating, man.
Yeah, I'm not that 180 was so smooth, I
I'm
didn't even
good.
do nothing. You feel me? So yeah, Sack ain't I Pops used to stay, Fairfield, whatever. I used to slide to Fairfield. Hey, throw my shit in the car and be to Fairfield before lunch. And at one point, I was sliding back and forth to Fairfield to Bay every other week.
Hmm.
Just throwing my little son in the car. He was 2 years old. Hey, come on, throwing him in the
Yeah.
car. We sliding
Yeah,
down.
that's not even far.
Nah, it ain't far at all.
That's just right on the outside.
Man, I'm telling you, since you right here in Sac, I'm gonna tell you and the other artists, man, you got to come up this way, and all these little weird states and all up through here, they gonna fuck with you.
For
They
real. I
gonna,
be sliding up to like Humboldt and shit too.
bro.
They be
They
fucking
gonna.
with me pretty much, man. They be showing me love, man. Cause I
I
got my
gotta,
own little style. I got my own style. I got my own.
I,
You
I
feel
gotta,
me?
I gotta tap in with you, and I'll fuck around and try to bring you up here and to something that's popping. They gonna come mess with you. It's been beautiful for me up this way because it ain't up
Where you
here,
at
and
in Oregon?
I'm right in Klamath, right over the border.
Okay, like Klamath Falls.
Yeah,
Okay, word. I passed through there when I was flying out to
man.
Seattle.
And on a fluke, I never heard of the place. Came on a fluke, came out here on a. That's a
That's
story for,
crazy though, bro. Because like a few days ago, I had ran into somebody random, bro. Never met him before, and we started talking and shit. And he said he was in the military and he was stationed out in Klamath. So why am I hearing about Klamath?
bruh. I ain't gonna lie, they doing a lot of shit up here now that they ain't never did, and building and doing all kind of shit up here now where it wasn't like that before. So I'm starting to think about it, like, man, maybe I need to go get me a couple acres before I mess around and try to. Because originally I came up here, you feel me, and before I had my, I'm trying to get back. I'm like, man, I'm trying to go down to Vegas because I was in Arizona, so I was in L.A. You know what I mean? Orange County and Vegas over there moving and grooving. You feel
Yeah,
me? Getting it
yeah,
in. And then I came up
yeah.
here and it was slow. So I was trying to dip up out of here and go back to Vegas. But
Hmm.
now I see them building so much and it's been so cool. I'm like, even if I do go slide down to Vegas or do something, maybe I better snatch me a couple acres up here just to be on the safe side because this shit get to moving. And a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
should be
motherfuckers
lit.
from Cali and different places is sliding up here. But I'm telling you, if you came up here, different artists, these Idahos, these Oregons, these different states, man, they
Should
gonna
be
buy
lit.
they gonna buy what you got. They gonna show you some love. You know what I mean? The whole movement. That's what Tech Nine and them was doing, coming through these states and pushing their line out in Kansas. Everybody want to go to LA. Everybody want to go to New York and Atlanta and all these places to push. But man,
Yeah,
it's
for real. People be
saturated.
going out to there. They be going out to I be seeing Colorado.
I've been through Colorado.
You
They'll
feel
fuck
me?
with you out there.
I be
Colorado
seeing
was
people like you ever heard of Chewy?
Chewy.
Yeah,
Chewy what?
rapper. His name Chewy.
Nah, I don't know Chewy. I don't know Chewy
Uh,
Gomez.
nah. Oh wait, nah. Nah. He was a rapper. He's a rapper. Never mind.
Yeah, nah, they
You ever
it's a
you heard of Triz?
yeah, I think I heard of him.
Like Triz, I be seeing like, cause he's in LA. I got a song with him. It's kind of old. It's pretty old. Uh, he's from LA, right? Like what is it? The Empire, Inland Empire,
Okay, yeah,
and
yeah,
and I be seeing he be sliding out to like Denver and Kansas City,
bruh.
shit
I don't
like that.
to be
That
honest
shit's
with
pretty
you,
tight.
I don't to be honest with you, shout out to my brother Trap and a lot of my people. That's one beautiful thing I loved about me. When I came of age, I was already in the Bay, but I hit the road. I at one point I lived in Kansas City. I seen Tech Nine in their promotion out there. I was in Arizona. I seen their music scene how they pushed. I was in LA. I seen their music scene how they push. Of course, the Bay, and now I'm up here. And then I've been through hella other states and seeing how they
That's
do the
how it tight.
or,
Yeah,
you know, on a mission, New Mexico, and whatever weird state I ended up in. And you feel me? Like LA is cool, but LA got hella politics when you're going
yeah,
out there pushing. Yeah, can you
yeah.
get lucky and run into Scott Storch and on the comeback tour and get lucky? Yeah, maybe. But me, I'm gonna go where they going. People is open minded to where I'm pushing my movement. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
go to LA and try to fit in and be cool and hang around enough days and you know what I mean. Nah, I'm gonna go push my own line. I'm not gonna hang around and try to be cool in LA. And yeah, it's opportunities, and
You
yeah,
gonna
you'll
go
slide out
somewhere
there.
and you feel me, become the man regardless. You feel me?
Man, exactly. So some places, you go out to Atlanta. I know. Remember, I don't know if you remember, like when JT the Bigger Figure went out to Atlanta, and he was doing the trap flicks and shit. You know what I mean? And he was in Atlanta, so you could go to these
Hmm.
places, and yeah, some motherfuckers find success. You could do your thing. I'm not saying don't go, but my
Did
mindset
he
is
currency go to Atlanta for a minute too?
yeah, I think so.
I thought he did.
But me,
Popping.
I'm gonna go push in all these other places that motherfuckers ain't really tapping into and go push my line.
Yeah, yeah, and make it pop.
Go
For
make
real.
it man, nobody
Make,
came to this part of
bring
Utah
it to
before.
life.
Nobody came to this part of Utah. I went out there and
Yeah.
dropped 3,000 units off,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen it. I seen it in
They ain't
different parts
seen
of
something like this in a long time. They
bro.
said
I
that
seen
shit.
it in different parts of Oregon. Motherfuckers hopping out, and nobody's came through. They was happy to see you.
Yeah.
You feel me? They was happy versus LA. They're gonna be like, man, we not going through the Diddy baby oil slip and slide to get on the record. Y'all can
Mm-hmm.
save it. I'm gonna go to Utah. You feel me? I'm not doing no extra shit.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm not doing.
I'm,
I'm not
I'm
doing.
I'm good.
I'm not doing no extra shit to push my line. I'm gonna go where it's appreciated. So
For real.
you right there in Sac. I would tell man, you Reno. I'm about to start fucking with Reno heavy.
I fuck with Reno. I
I
pushed
never
out
really
Reno before.
I
I
never really
performed at the
fucked.
Silver Legacy.
Yeah, I never really fucked with Reno. I always been in Vegas.
I've been to
I
Vegas a few times.
I went to Vegas hella because
I performed in Vegas a few times.
Vegas I fucked because when I was in AZ it was like 4 hours away.
I
Reno,
got some plug in Vegas.
but I'm about to because right now Reno's like 4 hours from me. Motherfuckers tell me it's like three and a half when I push. So I'm about to start going to. I'm just and I'm giving you the sauce because I'll fuck with you. You on some Cali shit. I'm giving you the sauce. I know we live and
Where
motherfuckers, I ain't gonna keep the game, but I'm telling you, for me, I'm putting together a game plan of all these little watering holes I can go hit. So it's Reno, Boise. I've been out there. It's popping. You feel me? I'm not Portland, Seattle's cool, but I'm looking at, Montana's and all these different other little states and go when the summertime hit, when that snow melt, I'm through there with units.
yeah, yeah.
You
I
feel
thought
me?
of that. I thought of that shit before too.
So I'm
That's
saying
tight. Yeah,
You already in Sac. Instead of going whatever which way down south, you got this whole north up here to fuck with. If I'm you, and that's what I'm
yeah.
on,
The
and whether we
Pacific
link up,
Northwest, bro.
yeah, whether we link up together in caravan and whatever the fuck. But I'm saying if I'm an artist, that's where I'm gonna come through and push my movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I ain't even I ain't even fucking with. That's how I'm about to do it. Cause I don't need the whole world. Just give me, let 10,000 people spend $100 with me. I'm good. I'm out the way.
yeah.
I'm out the way. Y'all can have the rest. You feel me? I'll make my own movies and put them on Tubi. I don't need to be in y'all Tyler Perry films.
For real,
I'll put my own movie up. So
for
you
real.
right there, in Sac. You might as well go ahead and start making them little drives and come up this way and all through up here. Now, once you get to Portland, which is 5 hours up there, once you get to Portland, Portland got their own movie. They got their own
I got
politics.
I got a cousin that lives somewhere up out that way. I forget exactly where.
Yeah. I don't know. Portland got their own, like Portland cool. Like these bigger cities, I'm gonna slide through. I just was in Portland. I'm gonna slide through and fuck with it. But when you get to these bigger cities, they got their own politics with the music and all kind of other shit. And I don't got the patience to fuck with none of that. Let's get to the money. What we talking about? Motherfuckers too grown to be playing buddies.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers coming with good energy or not. I'm not playing the social hierarchy to fuck with y'all. You feel me? Y'all can have it.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go slide and do my thing.
yeah.
You know.
I always got good energy. People like every time I perform, people usually fuck with me. I'm usually pretty over.
Nah, I'm gonna fuck with you because I'm thinking about. I ain't gonna put it out on the airwaves right now. What I'm thinking about, but I'm thinking about putting some shit together to lock up this whole South right now on the movement on some summertime shit. I just got to see how I'm gonna pull it together. But when I do that, any artist that's accessible, I might fly some of the homies from the east or the other art. I'm gonna have everybody come out, and it's gonna
For
be a
real.
movie. I just got to see what the numbers and it, it ain't even about the numbers. It's just really about finding the right location, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Cause I
Cause
can I can just drive out that way.
yeah, man,
You
bro,
feel
you'll
me?
be here. Motherfucker could come grab you and pick you up if need be. But it's just about finding the right location because it's hella space out here. But like the homie just threw an EDM show the other day and had me out there. Like we was in the woods. It was popping, like it was cool, but
Yeah,
it's in
I
the
done did one of
woods.
those before. Yeah,
Yeah, like it, and it's cool, but it's like if you got somebody coming from way out the way and then they drive into the woods and trying to find that shit might be kind of extra. You feel me? Motherfuckers
that shit
start
was
getting
crazy. Cause I was a part of something like that before. It was called the West Coast Function Fest.
yeah.
From Indigenous Warrior, and they had it out in this place called it was the suburb. No, not my bad, not the suburbs. It was this place called Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
It was like and it was out in the woods and shit, like and um fucking totally off road by like in this lake and shit, right? And there was like
Man.
these huge. There was like three different big stages there that they had built
Yeah.
for different genres. Like they had an EDM, and then they had like rock, and then they had like rap. And
Yeah.
I was spitting on one of the stages, and it was like a 3 day festival. People was camping out. There was vendors everywhere. It was an all night thing.
Man, they had something like that up here,
I
but it,
couldn't believe people was sliding out there from all over. Like even like I remember some of the artists was from Jamaica. That flew them out
man.
from Jamaica, like some reggae artists.
Nah, it's bruh that they. I'm telling you, come summertime, bruh, we coming out of it. But come summertime, bruh, Oregon is beautiful as fuck. Waterfalls, it's and motherfuckers be out here just blowing hippie. That's really why I came up here in the
For
first
real, I
place.
slide
I,
out there.
I had, you know what I mean? I had the little chick that was from up here, and she was like, "Man, come to Oregon." I'm like, "Okay, I'm on some other vibes. Let me come up there and you know what I mean, hippie it out one time." And in the
For real.
summertime, it's popping because motherfuckers is blowing. You know what I mean? Doing whatever festivals, reggae, this, and that. So it's just about putting something together. But you know what?
Hmm.
I got an idea on how to put it together. It just came to my mind. I know where I'm gonna do it. Because some shit is coming together behind the scenes. So I'm gonna have something up here. I just thought about where I'm gonna have it. but it's gonna
Word.
be something like that,
Word.
and bring motherfuckers out here like some Woodstock shit. But
Oh, that
if
should be lit.
bruh, I'm trying to bring
I feel
only
you.
th- only thing about it is if you do something like that, especially when you come to areas like this, you just got to keep that shit cool. Because as soon as motherfuckers start tripping, they get scary out here.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
They
That just
are-
depends on the type of artist though, too, though, that come.
that's why I only would even mess with a certain, you know what I mean, whatever else. But as soon as something happen, they start getting scary. But we gonna keep it lit. I got an idea on how to do it. I'm just lining some shit up right now, but it would be that's what they do out here. I've seen people try to do it out here, and it was cool. Like Andre Nicotina and different artists was out here, but it could have been better.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it could have been better. So that's just
Oh
my
yeah.
advice.
Hey, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off.
Nah,
I
you good?
forgot.
Go ahead.
Um, just because my emails popped up. I sent you that Mitch Green.
Okay, let me see if it's in the email.
It's produced by Project Porter. I think he was gonna play, and I started going in about Project Porter, and then all the albums.
Okay. Yeah, you sent it to the Bird of Paradise podcast at Gmail.
Yeah.
Okay, it ain't popping up for me yet. So make sure you spell it's hella long. So make sure you spelled it right. Or
Bird of Paradise at gmail.com.
yes, sir. And anybody want to send me something, you know what I mean? You can send it there for the show, Bird of Paradise podcast at gmail.com. And also, you can go check out. I know a lot of y'all are watching this show on many different platforms, but if you haven't, Bird of Paradise podcast on YouTube is the new channel. Some of y'all watching it from the Folded Waffle blog page and my page and this page and that page, but the new page for the podcast is the Bird of Paradise podcast on YouTube. We building that page up,
Yo,
one
is it
stop
is it
shop.
Bird of Paradise podcast or Bird of Paradise at gmail.com?
Bird of Paradise podcast at Gmail.
Got it. That's where I got it wrong there.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We're gonna get it right. I know that shit is hella long, but hey, I'm just happy it's available. Hey, much love to all my people that's tapping in. I appreciate y'all. Share this post if you're on a platform that shares it. Hey, tap in, you know what I
All right,
mean?
send it. Let me know if you get it.
We doing our thing, we pushing it, you know what I mean? We done had a lot of good conversation in game with my guy in the building.
You feel me?
Yeah, it ain't came yet, but
Showtime Ramon, Gem Spitter. You feel me?
we in the building. Here, let me try to send this shit to you.
It's a
Yeah,
rough
we on.
draft.
Nah, it's good. I'm all for the rough draft. I know how it go.
For real, I fuck with that type of shit. That's why.
That's how a lot of my shit is, cause it just be, what am I gonna do with it? Let me send this to you just to make sure you got the spelling and shit right. So yeah, I just sent it to your gram. Yeah, it's been a lot of good game and conversation. We up, later than some of y'all used to on this hump day, but it's a beautiful thing. Um, Man, a lot of good game and information. Showtime Ramon, I appreciate him coming through. We trying to get
Word.
some of his unreleased shit now that we gonna put in the mix and listen to.
My bad. It's still in the outbox. It's still sending, I guess.
Nah, it's all good.
There we
I'm
go.
not.
Look like it's sent now.
Yeah, so if y'all can, man, say what's up on the chat. Share this motherfucker, tap in. Go to the Bird of Paradise podcast on YouTube. I'm gonna share the link on these different platforms, but that's the new channel. We building up. If you on that channel already, you can go there and see a lot of the lives. This is my second show for tonight. I hollered at Matty Ice, 1990 from PA earlier.
Word.
Uh, Now we got Showtime Ramon from our neighborhood Sac in the building.
Yeah, word. Shout out Folded Waffle. Shout out to
Yeah.
Folded Waffle.
Much
You feel
love to
me?
Folded Waffle and my people over there. You know, helping bring the communication together. It's a whole thing. This
For
shit is
real.
growing and it's a movement.
Shout out Project Porter. Shout out to earmilk.com, you feel me? Shout out to Hip Hop 100. Shout out to man, everybody I fuck with, you feel me?
Most definitely. I got
Let's
this
get
track
it.
right now. I'm gonna try to spin it.
Let's go.
Let's see if it works. Here we go.
Yeah.
Beat
Yo,
fire.
check.
Word.
Yeah, yo, I'm high as hell with golden eye on a split screen. She looking back with dirty looks, my bitch mean. Give her dope dick, she need it now like an itch fiend. Match up with the next MC, Tyson and Mitch Green. So far ahead of the comp, no problem dropping jewels. And we the nation, the domination, I'm Brahma Bull. It's in the pudding, my track record abominable. Lyrically, my style's AJ phenomenal. See, when I'm done, they cart them off to the ambulance. And I'm a king, my bitches is polyamorous. Need 2, 3 at a time, where the camera is. Stockholm Syndrome, I hit it once, she enamorous. Yo, man, Stockholm Syndrome, I hit it once, she enamorous. Sheila E, she told me her life was glamorous. Hey, man, yo, I know I took forever, I took my time, I ain't sorry. I'm the latest to the party, but now I'm in a Ferrari. Yeah, I took forever, I took my time, I ain't sorry. I'm the latest to the party, but now I'm in a Ferrari. There's no debate, they hating because they can't relate. I'm really winning and burn his face like aftershave. I'm doing shit in real life, they gotta masturbate. I don't see nobody to comp dead or they passed away. Skill gap getting deeper, I'm Grim Reaper. On another level, it's talent under my sneaker. Married to the game, 6-tool player like Jeter. Spit eternal flame, fire, brimstone, and ether, Kane.
Start you jam, wherever you
Okay,
go.
Porter, I give up.
Where do we go when we're lost for so long?
I'm on the thing, yeah.
That shit was fire.
Word,
That shit was fire.
appreciate
I'm
that.
fucking with. So, but that's what I'm saying. You see how it's like a more East Coast beat, kind of, in a way they had like the East Coast sample, but it was the good West Coast game. You notice on how a lot of these beats now they're not using heavy drums. You feel me? It's just smooth sample and information and game and bars.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm fucking with it. Yeah, that
yeah.
shit was fire. I'm fucking with it because
Thank you.
we in this new wave now. And oh, another thing I was gonna say, you notice how now we not so big on the hooks.
Mm-hmm.
You notice now it's like, okay, we, I'm gonna spill my spill and say some shit to you, but we just gonna get into this poetry.
Yeah.
You feel me? I like the style. I like this age that we in with the music. That shit was dope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm
Thanks.
I'm I'm anticipating them 5 tapes. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm anticipating
Yeah,
them.
man.
You
I
gonna make
gotta also my bad. But I also gotta so my first album of the year was Abominable Snowman. That was I think it was 10 tracks and I dropped that in January. And
mm-hmm.
then like the 5th, January 5th. And then I have my second album was an EP. I think it was 7 tracks and it's called Diamond Cutter Brothers with Freetown ZMG. But like right when we finished it, he got locked up. So I was
Yeah,
pretty much pushing that motherfucker by myself, you feel me? And then I ended up linking with Project Porter and we dropped Speed real quick. Within a month, I had to get something else out. And then,
yeah.
me and Freetown we had big plans for the project. You feel me? It was just unfortunate what happened. So you feel me? Freetown when he gets out. You feel me? It's a wrap.
Hey, when he
And he,
when he get out, it's gonna go back up.
Yeah, word. Yeah, yeah. We gonna be able to continue it. So I ended up dropping Speed, and then I ended up dropping a 10 track called Ghost Skin. So
Yeah,
now I'm dropping Ghost Skin 1.5. You feel me?
man, that's dope. You got me ready to go hop in the booth tonight after this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
supposed to I'm supposed to be snuggled in bed. I might have to go get in the booth because motherfuckers is working.
That's what's up.
You
That's
know,
you
motherfuckers.
feel me?
It ain't no sleep. I might have to go get in the booth because motherfuckers is working. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be sleeping. Showtime Ramon got 5 tapes coming. What are you doing? What's going on? You know what I mean? He got
That's
five
good
tapes.
though. That's
Nah,
good
for
though.
sure.
It
I'm
gotta be like that.
yeah, nah, most definitely. It's all love and seeing the movement. That shit. I'm glad you sent that track. That shit was dope.
Word.
You gotta just get man, shoot a little something to that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Jumping with the parachute off, you know what I mean? landing that baby house with the parachute.
Land in the beach house. You feel me?
Nah, real shit. Real shit. Is it any last shout outs you want to give? Because we'll be on here all night.
Shit. You know what? Shout out to wordisbond.com also, man. Shout out Teo. Yeah, yeah. That's about it.
All right, man. Well, shit. I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your thing for the night, man. I appreciate you tapping in. Hey, make sure you holler at your boy off wax on the gram. We gonna get you back on the show, man, and help push them projects and
Word.
network and all the shit and man, see about getting you up here.
Go.
You only next door.
Yeah.
So let's get it in. So stay smooth, my brother. I'm gonna holler at you.
Word. It's good.
All
All
right,
right,
for
bro.
sure. Yep.
Yeah.